Yabusia for some TV in the Yama Bibia Aqua. See a best friend and the first time I watch channel use of mothers of a subscriber. Well, like it now, I share video, so a day. My Busia last month here, and a day a brem will say a year Ken Friata, former finance minister, OSP could see Ejabin to me declare and say wanted that what describing say were a fugitive Nebusia, and they want some by the Bibria, Ghana for Bibina, so it to me actually. Or more again, I was here, and some Missy not former finance minister, Ken Oforiata, any or minor more, Waje, I have share our approach mem, now, Lucia, and no, and a bit to just say, and Kofubi, to me, I could ready, a Ken Oforiata, the few honor, a military armed men here, led by Richard Jakpa, or met to me, I could ready, Ken Oforiata, the few honor more, and the end as a ketwa, Ghana for a car, once them, baby, no, and the Ken Oforiata, to me, a baby or mine more. What she say? Ofori amanane eba ne fie no na nyama bi atochema ewo ne fie hono. Je say raider Richard Jakpa ene military men no ekọ ne fie hono. Na se bi omokoye ewo ne fie hono ama ne fie hono nyama bi ayira bibi atochema ewo ne fie hono mo a ede otumi esiu national security operatives ene Richard Jakpa ewo court ebusia enye asem ketwa na me pese meji wadaje ne enko na enko gi ensem no enchire mu Ankasa, Enkuti, bad, they'll be yet the better.
Former Finance Minister Ken Oforiata has filed a lawsuit against national security operatives, accusing them of trespassing on his home and seeking damages. The alleged raid took place in February, just before the Office of the Special Prosecutor declared him a fugitive from justice. However, the OSP has since removed his name from the list of wanted persons following exchanges with his office. And despite this, a lawsuit cited by journalists revealed that Mr. Oforiata is taking legal action against the operatives who allegedly raided his home. Now, let me bring you access from the suits as we have it here on Joy News. This is the action Mr. Oforiata has taken against some operatives of the national security and accusing them of trespassing on his property. And in the video that was in circulation, that was still in circulation after that particular raid, an operative of the national security was seen, and so this is between Kenneth Nanaya Oforiata and the defendants in this case include DSP Desmond Blashansan, Chief Inspector Mensa, aka Sir Mensa, both of Accra, and this is what is filed at the Accra High Court, seeking among other things, damages for trespassing on his property by operatives of national security. And this is what we have just gotten in our studios. And of course, an action that is dated 10th March 2025. And of course, you see the court registrar and all the signatures that makes it valid. And this is what Mr. Ken Oforiata is seeking. Of course, in the days to follow, we'll bring you more in this development story. Ken Oforiata himself is out of the country seeking medical care. The OSP has removed his name from the wanted list because he's indicated that he will make himself available at the end of April or hopefully the first week of May so that he can respond to the 4 issues, now 5, that the OSP is seeking his answers to. But he's also directed his lawyers to cooperate with the Office of the Special Prosecutor, even indicating in a letter he wrote to his friends that his lawyers are on standby to provide any clarity that the Office of the Special Prosecutor wants in relation to the matters in question, because he was not a substantive minister regarding the matters that the OSP is probing into. And for that reason, his lawyers are in a better position to respond to these matters. Now, the OSP says that the presence of Mr. Ken Oforiata is crucial in their investigation into the 4 matters, some payments and some contracts that the previous administration entered into with some entities. And so Mr. Oforiata says he'll be in the country hopefully at the end of April or in the early weeks of May, so that he can present himself to the Office of the Special Prosecutor. Now let's stay a little longer on matters relating to the banking center. Remember that Mr. Oforiata was a finance minister, and his role as finance minister and of course the conduct of the Bank of Ghana is in focus today. The finance minister, Dr. K. Atto has directed the Bank of Ghana to consider selling its newly built head office at Wage to aid in its recapitalization drive. Now, the central bank has suffered losses of almost 10 billion cedis due to the controversial domestic debt exchange program implemented by the Akufo-Addo administration. Now, as part of the government's effort to prevent economic collapse, the Bank of Ghana took a 50% haircut, adding to a cumulative loss of nearly 70 billion cedis. However, the Finance Ministry has rejected the bank's request for a 53 billion cedi bailout, instead urging it to explore internal solutions, including the potential sale of its newly built headquarters.
Barbara, second part of it, send your car say a person may see can one, they are bonified of fiscal consolidation. You can say taxes behind me and some people who say teteso. I see you free ho. Na akohumasika na nkasa no cramp na say teteso. Na bosia so ayebo no ya teteso. So we o man budget na you the bonku ne nimfa. Ni bonku mu no eto ayejeje ene dikan. To jeje to ni na afi wabo bosia kakra kan ho. Mienu no ka boma eno ne friend Ghana akohumasika. Wo de ba ni mfa no so na afi wa spend. Yehu say COVID ne bawie ye koye intokoi bawie ye ma ho kire bae na sika aban spending no e wo soro 250 billion na wo soro enti ye ka se eto a ye gigi e de akotua sa 250 billion e wo se yi ba mi nsan bi film yi levy COVID and a betting e wo se yi free na besia so aye bo no e wo se ye teso enti nka 250 billion no people for ye ka se ba ba mu aye bet so 30 billion.
Okay, out of the 250
yes,
billion
number 220 during a manifesto Dr. Baumia can say you bet so by 3% of GDP, that is 30 billion. 250 we 30 fimwa 220.
Yeah,
it is 220 in nature say you bet taxes no you be use taxes na fi ho na atebosia so na fi yakoma sika no aba form kakra na ho kire ne o how kakra e wo oman mu eso aye den eso ati.
Okay,
and no to force in regional parliament. In fact, before the normal day campaign, on be here for na yenka ye pesi ye a enka time ye kan manifesto no. Ye di sa time na. Ye kire mu say oh ya pass 2024 budget ewie. Nti ba o mia on to me nyam hwe. This oba ban mu ansana. Motumi aba be. O so mo ba ban mu fiti January 7th abisi nne no.
Omo ntumi anyam hwe. Because
ya pass deda. Nti say Ghana fo nyina hu say so bua no mo de boba umia se ne nukremu a
anko sa omia sa ya koto aba
ye to aba ma yewura Mahama 57th January so in besi ne sa taxes ni na wo hostel na nkasa na te ade ntina yewura Mahama onyi sa taxes ni fi ho ntina mka so ba umia ni yankopon no onai MPP ni yankopon nai bani rom de politics say ombombe sa taxes ni fi no ba settings nko a Mr. Speaker, I have abolished the emissions levy known as UCA tax. Then this voyage so here. Withholding tax on lotto. And confer the betting tax. Where you feel over this VAT on motor insurance. Where you feel COVID levy. Where you feel E levy. Where you feel 1.5 withholding tax on gold. Where you feel